Hi everybody, Ralph Bond here for the Computer Outlook Radio Talk Show. We're going to review the Nero Vision Xtra, and Nero Vision Xtra is part of the new Nero Multimedia Suite 10. And what I'm going to do is take a very high-level, simple tour of this video editing program to give you an idea of what it can do. It can do so much more than what we're going to cover here in this little presentation, so keep that in mind. But let's get started with slide 1. Here we are on slide 1, and what I want to do with slide 1 is show you the range of the features that this program offers. When you first fire up the Nero Vision Xtra, you see an array of choices. The first one on the screen here in slide 1 is make a DVD. So this is how you make a DVD project, or to make an editable DVD. That means a DVD that you can add content to progressively. So that's the first feature. Let's go on to slide 2. Slide 2. What we're going to talk about is the next capability the program has in this opening menu, and that's to make an AVC HD project. And you can save that project to a DVD disk, to your hard drive in a folder, to a memory stick, or even to an SD card. Well, what is AVC HD? Little box there explains AVC HD, Advanced Video Coding. High definition is a format for the recording and playback of high definition video. For example, when I go to Costco or Best Buy or these other stores and I play around with some of these little camcorders that write to little SD cards, sometimes they write in the AVC HD format, which in turn means you have to have video editing software that can handle that format, and of course Nero Vision Xtra will. And it will also allow you to make these AVC HD based projects, as you can see here. Okay, let's move on to slide number 3. Slide 3. And notice here you have the option in the opening menu to make a Blu-ray project. Now remember, a Blu-ray project is going to ultimately end with a file that can play on a Blu-ray player. So there's a couple things you must have in place here for this to work. You need to have a Blu-ray format burner on your personal computer, and that's not a common item right now, so you'd probably have to go out and purchase one to do this. But it's great to know that you can take your high definition videos, you can format them for Blu-ray, and you can burn them to a Blu-ray disc that will play in your brand new Blu-ray player that you may have picked up recently at the store. Slide 4. Make CD is an interesting choice. It's a bit of an historic homage, as it were, to the past a little bit. It's kind of interesting. You can make a CD, you can make a video CD, you can make a super video CD, or you can make a mini DVD. Hey, look at your DVD player and recorder on your personal computer. Pull out the tray, or open the tray rather, and you might see a smaller circle within the larger circle. The smaller circle holds the mini DVD disc. There's just small DVD discs, physically small. So a Super Video CD, abbreviated SVCD, is a CD format for movie files that uses the MPEG-2 video code. So MPEG-2 is really good quality video. That's what this SVCD is all about. A mini DVD is a regular CD that has the same structure as a regular DVD video has. So it's kind of cool. You can take this low-cost media and make these DVD playable files. Slide 5. One of the cool things you can do with this program, and it's a great feature, it's not unique to this program by any stretch of the imagination, but you can do what's called real-time capture directly from a camcorder to a recordable DVD disc. Imagine this scenario. You've got a camcorder. Maybe you have an older digital tape camcorder with 1394 FireWire, for example, and you have a FireWire port on your laptop or desktop PC. You could connect that camcorder up to your system, use this program to just simply play back the video that's on the camcorder in this scenario, and pop in a blank DVD disc in your DVD burner that's in your PC or laptop, and record right from tape right to DVD. It's a great way to archive things before you edit and so forth, for example. So that's a feature that's available here. Let's move on to slide number 6. Slide 6. This feature on the opening menu, make movie or slideshow. This is where we're going to spend our time. This is the main feature that we're going to dedicate a bunch of slides to coming up, so stay tuned for that. Let's move on to slide 7. Slide 7. Remember just a moment ago we talked about connecting a camcorder to your laptop and transferring, so to speak, the video that's on the camcorder and burning it directly to a DVD blank in your burner on your laptop or PC. Well, here we have the capture video to hard disk, or hard drive rather. And so that simply means the same idea, connecting the camcorder to your personal computer, playing the video files and recording them as files on the hard drive for later creative use and editing. And this is a key part of what we're going to talk about in a few minutes here as we go through the Make Movie and Slideshow feature. So let's move on then to slide number 8. Here we are on slide number 8. We're almost done with this opening menu part. One of the features too in the so-called Disk Tools option. When you click on that, you have basic disk management activities. You can erase a disk, if it's erasable, of course. You can determine disk information. You can also finalize a disk. Remember, when you make a DVD and or a playable Blu-ray disc, you create your content in the video editor, you write it out to the disk, then you have to finalize the disk so that that disk, when it's taken out of your PC, can be recognized by a DVD player, for example. So that's what this set of features can do under Disk Tools. Okay, let's move on to slide number 9. Slide number 9. We're now at the end of this introduction to the opening capabilities of this suite of programs that are in Nero Vision Xtra. And that's simply to open a saved project or a disk image. So for example, if you bring up your video, you're going to go through the Make Movie editing softwares we'll show you in a moment here. You give your project a name so that you can bring it up later and it'll assemble all the components and features and settings that you put into your program, or into your composition rather. A disk image is when you write to the hard drive as if you were burning a disk. So you're not literally burning a disk, but you're burning a disk image, or rather you're writing a disk image to your hard drive, which you can later use then to burn one or more copies of an actual disk. So that's what that's all about. And now, at long last, let's start making a movie with Nero Vision Xtra, the Make Movie or Slideshow feature. Slide 10. Let's set the stage. What we're going to talk about is how we're going to make a simple movie. We're going to add some transitions, some title slides, some fun special effects, sure, but it's going to be a very, very simple exercise that gives you just the basic ropes of how Nero Vision Xtra works as a video editing and composition package. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a simple movie. I'm going to use a 720 video clip. That means a 1280 pixels by 720 pixels video clip shot from my new Canon T2i camera. It's a hybrid camera camcorder one. And this file that I shot with the Canon T2i is in the .mov format, FYI. The program here, Nero Vision Xtra, can see and recognize quite a wide range of formats, and I was delighted to see that it could recognize the .mov format. It made it very easy for me. So now let's move on to slide number 11. Okay, here we are on slide 11. Remember that big opening menu, and one of the choices, as we've said several times, is to make a movie or a slideshow. When you click that option, up comes the Nero Vision Xtra video editing program. And what you're seeing here on the screen is just a portion of the opening menu. I wanted to zoom in and focus on the tabs. I want you to look at the upper left area here. See the tab Videos? Then there's a tab for Pictures, a tab for Audio, a tab for clip art rather, and a tab for Music. And we're going to step through all of this as we progress through this review. But first things first. Fire up the program. This is the upper right hand corner of the program when it comes up on the screen. We need to get our video clip into the program to edit it and to add effects and transitions and title slides. So in the upper right hand corner is the import button. And it's pretty low key. It took me a while actually when I first ran this program to even find it, but there it is. You click that, then you find where your video file is. You open it up, and when you open it up you'll see a thumbnail. See the little red arrow pointing up to the thumbnail of the video clip in question will be put up in that video area under the video tab. So pretty darn simple. Let's move on to slide 12.